County, Tierra Robada, and Las Venturas County are now linked up with the rest of the state. Locals celebrated by mass outbreaks of xenophobia and inbreeding. Also, police are celebrating the removal of a major crack cocaine ring by undercover police that has virtually...
Prohibition. Police are really celebrating after this one. One officer told me his amazing true life story of how he infiltrated a drug ring and how cool it was to get paid to get high.
Yeah, I was undercover smoking crack every day. You know, just to be one of them. I even took my wife undercover and made her a crack whore. Say hello to the newsman, bitch.
Hey, don't I know you? The rusty trombone, right?
I doubt it, tramp. You're crazy. Back to you, Leanne.
Police are struggling to solve the mystery of a container ship found deserted and full of bodies. The FBI is investigating. And government officials denied the existence of an area of Bone County that isn't on the map. Someone who was unprepared to be named said the so-called place that isn't called anything doesn't exist. And if it did, we'd name it something. And where is Mad Dog, Wonder Record execs? The rapper has battled alcoholism and egomania for many years and recently missed a concert in Las Venturas. Staying in Venturas, it used to be a patch of desert, then it was a mob town. Now it's the corporate headquarters of America. Richard explains from the streets.
That's right, Leanne. It used to be a patch of desert. Then it was a mob town. Now it is the corporate headquarters of America. Back to you in the studio.
In foreign news, we have war, famine, pestilence, and a lot of envy aimed at our way of life. Stay at home. It's better that way. I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Stay alert. They're after us.
This is well-known philanthropist Big Smoke, and you're listening to WCTR. Make a difference to your community. Keep our cities growing.
TR. The Tight End Zone is next. Brought to you by Lager Beer and Redwood Cigarettes. A game just isn't a game if you're not drunk and coughing.
You're now in the tight end zone. If someone's playing with a ball or two, we're there to talk about it. I'm your host, Derek Thackeray. Today on the big show, clearing out more housing projects for golf courses. Girls in skirts. And we revisit the rivalry that never dies. Liberty City Cocks and Beavers going at it again. Love it, loathe it. Buy the jersey, eat the junk food, call it athletics. I'm Derek Thackeray. Grab your balls and run, cause someone's gonna pin you to the ground and give it up the you-know-where. Winner takes all, including the General Warts. Who is on the line?
Why don't you boys ever talk about the real issue in sports today? The loss of tradition. I wore a leather helmet.
Never in my life.
That's cool. The boy goes to high school, right? And he's actually given a choice of different sports to play. There's only one sport.
I know it's ruining this country's traditions and history.
I mean, I want him to be a big sports star so I don't have to work no more. He can afford all the drugs and hookers he wants. And he's only gone and started playing lacrosse. Ooh, look at me. I'm carrying my bag on a stick and wearing a skirt. Might as well teach my boy to hunt butterflies.
Okay, I guess you're right. No wrong. It all depends how you look at things. Any race fans out there? Hey, football fans? Soccer.
Give me that.
Next caller.
Hi, Derek. My name's Cole, and I'm a big racing fan. I tell you that where I'm from, there's nothing more exciting than getting shit-faced and going deaf in 110 degrees and watching cars go in a circle for several hours. Yeehaw!
Hey, I think that's what it's all about. That and putting a lot of stickers on your car, buddy.
Yeah, that really gets on my nerves. I mean, I'm a bald man. My wife left me because, and half the cars are sponsored by baldness.
Castrodon Team Racing?
Yeah, what? Or cigarette, not the reason my wife ran off with that cop.
What? Hey, screw your wife, pal. Probably a lot of guys did. This ain't Lonely Hearts. I mean, let's stop showering each other in golden sports drink and get this ball back in play. Hello, caller.
Derek, that caller talking about biathlon is sick, I tell you, and unnatural. This town has never been the same since they had the Olympics here 8 years ago. Kids flinging javelins like ancient Greeks, people running with burning torches, throwing hammers. What kind of man wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to go throw hammers for a living? Ooh, the long jump. Look at me. I can jump really high.
Ah, you so calm.
With war paint, whip yourself into a sweaty, psychotic frenzy! And then go annihilate and hospitalize complete strangers! Then you bang a bimbo on the sidelines! Bang, bang, bang! Look, I loved high school football, and I love gymnastics. Hey, Jack from Idlewood in Los Santos.
Yeah, how come you don't talk about the best sport of all, horse racing? I mean, tiny, angry people on horses? How can you go wrong?
Hey, I don't ride anything bigger than me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I never got into...
You won't be needing this now.
They could use the attention, and that's all we have time for. Okay, hey, I'm Derek Thackeray. Till next time, play safe, people. Go, baby, go team!
You're listening to WCTR. Or maybe you aren't. Maybe you became so offended that the tight end zone has no female callers that you changed stations. I know I would, and have. I'm not here anymore.
All the news the government wants you to hear. WCTR.
Do you find your daughter's friends attractive, but know they look at you as just a dad? Does the typing pool at work think of you more as a teddy bear than a tiger? Do you whack off in your minivan while listening to teen pop? You know, you'll be dead soon. You've missed out on so much. It's not too late to make a change. At the Midlife Crisis Center, we know you've made a success of yourself. Why are you sharing it with others? Why not enjoy it while you have a chance? What's holding you back? Cowardice. We'll get you to the other side of your despair. We specialize in real estate, divorce attorneys, mistress placement, plastic surgery, hair coloring and replacement, male fur coats, and much more. With a designer clothing store and sports car dealership on site, the Midlife Crisis Center will help you discover life while you still can. Come with your wife, leave with a sports car. While you've made a success of yourself, her chest has gone south. How can you have that trollop on your arm?
Just to get up.
Who each thinks the other is screwing America. I Say You Say is next, with the Phillips.
I'm Dr. Phillips, and I'm in the room.
Get to a 10-step program,
That's
Lance.
12 steps.
Yeah, you only deserve 10. I'm also Dr. Phillips, and I'm conservative. Today on the show, is it okay to talk to people we were at war with once?
And the skyrocketing price of buying off a politician.
And we talk to people without health care who are genuinely happy not to be burdened with it. It's political debate and discussion from the right and the wrong side of the tracks.
Let's go to the phones before right-wing anger engulfs my wife. Who's on the line?
Hi, I have an eating disorder, so I moved to the West Coast.
No, that's so sad. Maybe we need a support group with some caring friends.
Yeah, maybe you should keep your finger out of your throat and eat a donut. 99% of the world wake up each day and eat dirt, and Queen Puke-a-Lot here can't keep a meal down? Boo-hoo! What do you expect, sympathy? This is Los Santos. People would give their right arm and left leg to live here. It's paradise, but you have to suffer to belong. If you can't take the heat, get out of the nuclear reactor. Next caller.
Yeah, I agree with that caller about the nuclear plant next to the projects. You know, nature has a way of taking care of poor people. Tornadoes don't like poor people.
Right, like I don't do laundry. I'm liberated, independent, and I have 3 maids, all of them on less than minimum wage. I mean, poor people are so happy to work for me.
Especially when I help them unionize. Do you have a question?
Sort of. Hey, you know, I got the same name as you.
Peyton. Oh, well, it's a family name.
No, Mary. I was called Bruce by my parents, but I prefer Mary. It's much more...
Yeah, feminine?
No, biblical. Well, as a mother and a fireman, I was wondering what you guys thought about diversity in America.
It makes me very nervous.
Well, you see, I'm heavily into diversity. I'm like a man with a womb, lactating.
Yes, I think you're a little confused.
No, you're the one that's confused. I'm the one who eats Alaskan salmon and children from Alabama. I speak English, I eat German food, I practice French adultery, and I weigh as much as Vatican City. I'm an American.
Okay, you're
You're a nut. Get off our show. Mary, would you please stop eyeing the producer?
I already slept with him.
So did I.
Brian's on the line. Hello, Brian.
Hi, my name's Brian. I work at Caligula's Casino in Las Venturas.
Excellent. You take stupid people's money. I love it. Very capitalist. Hey, Brian, what's your concern?
I did really well in the 80s, but the 90s are proving to be a real drag. The music is terrible. The recession is kicking my ass. Everyone I know is giving up recreational drug use, and the president is doing my head in.
The 80s were really a materialistic time.
I know, I'm a shallow person. Drown me. Look, we need a movie star to be president. It works. They're the best lot.
You don't need it now.
Yes, that is a shame what they're doing to the thick, beautiful redwoods north of San Diego.
I was talking about women. But you're right, San Diego is half the problem. It ain't natural and it's un-American.
Look, infatuation and disillusionment is the American way, but it works. Just look at places without professional wrestling and porno.
Porno is the exploitation of women.
Some people want to be exploited, like factory workers. Others want to be degraded. I mean really, really degraded. Like a liberal having his way with you. God, it makes me feel so dirty.
Moving swiftly on from my wife. You're on I Say, You Say, and what's your question?
Yeah, this is Brad. I'm really into pleasuring myself.
Good grief!
Well, that's my business, but I feel discriminated against. Not only can I not practice my hobby in the privacy of my own garden or car, but my movies are rated as pornographic. I mean, let me ask you a question. Threesomes, right?
Well, that's where our problem started.
Yeah.
Well, right. I ran a movie with 2 chicks and a dude, and it's called a porno. People look at me like I'm some sort of creep, but it's natural. But I ran a movie with 2 dudes and a chick. It's all in French, probably wins awards, called an art house love triangle. But it's revolting.
No, you're revolting. Get off the airwaves and into therapy, buddy.
Oh, that's the problem with men. You're imbeciles.
And yet, you married me.
God, don't rub it in. I did. I was desperate. That's all we have time for, luckily. This show is headed downhill. When you take the worst qualities of an elephant and a donkey, you get a lot of shit. We'll see you next time on I Say, You Say.
You said you liked me in that donkey's.
Jackass.
I Say You Say is heard only on WCTR. Be thankful.
If you crave news, WCTR, West Coast Talk Radio.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, it's time for chicken. Cock-a-doodle-doo, it's time for a feast. Eat a 90-piece bucket, you can tell. He's been to Clucking Bell. The chicken is a bird with a tiny brain. So we assume he doesn't feel any pain.
We need more cops in this town. That's very kind of you.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, we're psychotic crazies. Cock-a-doodle-doo, factory farming's insane. We denied it all before a stock price fell. Come down to Clucking Bell.
Clucking Bell! If you enjoy it, the chicken didn't die in vain.
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned. It's
Forget the brave workers worldwide who toil day and night for the